Neelam, Katara activist, Ranjana, Kumari, director of the Center for Social Research, Saba, Naqvi, senior journalist, Advaita, author and scriptwriter, Vasundhra, Pathak, Masoodi of the Supreme Court, Vitesh Agarwal is a men's rights activist, Kakkar, former police commissioner of Delhi, Venkatesh is with us, and Shazia Ilmi of the BJP. I'm putting an open question and I'm just putting it to Kakkar to start with, and we can open the debate. Mr. Kakkar, the common theme between both these incidents in Delhi and in Rohtak, I mean, it's shocking that in Delhi this case has happened where a 14-year-old girl was forced to drink acid after being raped a second time by the same man, and she dies, and there is absolutely no sense of justice which prevails after that. It's almost as if in India, a 14-year-old girl can be raped repeatedly by the same person, and she can be poisoned by them, she can be made to drink acid, and she dies. As long as the matter does not come up in the newspapers or boil into under Nirbhaya and the system does not put pressure, we just hope that nobody notices, right? I mean, that's the way the Delhi police usually reacts to these kind of situations. But can you please tell me, Mr. Kakkar, why is it that the policemen and the system in both cases feel that the victim of rape here is a bad character? You know, the central assumption here is that whether it is a 17-year-old girl, right, who is gang raped a second time at the age of 20 by the same 5 men, there must be something wrong in this case. The assumption the system is there must be something wrong with the girl here. Ladki ki galti hai. She must have done something to incite these poor boys. In the Haryana case, the inexplicable situation is this conniving 20-year-old girl has taken 5 innocent boys and got herself raped, and then is blaming these poor boys, and all the fault of the boys were that they fell in her trap. This is the stupid story that the police expects the country to believe in. In Delhi, the police actually believes that a 14-year-old child will get herself raped, that it is again her fault, she's making up the story. Now, what does a person make up, Mr. Kakkar? The girl has died. She can't make up her death. Here again, the response of the police is, I hope the media doesn't notice too much. And true to form, large sections of the media busy with Salman Khan getting acquitted, Zakir Naik begging to get interviewed, have not looked at this one incident. Why is the media so sexist, so chauvinistic, so regressive in its thinking? Right? Why? But I'm asking you, why? And the same goes very much about the police actually. Mr. Kakkar, why is the police reacting like this?
I really do not know why the media did not take up this issue.
You can answer for the police. Why did the police believe that a 14-year-old girl has made up the story about her being made to have acid and being raped a second time?
I thought I'll take up that also.
No, we'll deal with the media first. Tell me about the police.
Let me say something. Police part is that in all the 3 times when the incident first, second and third was brought to the notice of the police registered the FIR, police took the girl and went to the magistrate.
So the girl has died.
Recording her statement.
So the girl has died after being called. No, the girl has died. And the police is putting the blame on a girl who died. I'm sorry, the girl has died. The girl has died, sir. It's just that we haven't made it another Nirbhaya. Yes, sir. The girl has died.
Listen to me. You have put a question. You have put a question. Please listen to me. Please listen to me.
The girl has died.
The question is that
a 14-year-old girl has died after being forced to drink acid by those who raped her a second time.
Accused was in jail when she made a statement saying that no, nothing happened to her, that she went on her own accord. The accused was released on bail.
Went on her own accord. Went on her own accord. That's ridiculous. Advaita has to come into the debate. Advaita and Ranjana Kumari coming into the debate. First, Ranjana Kumari. This going on her own accord. This going on her own accord argument. That the girl is essentially a bad girl who has gone to be raped on her own accord.
Young girl.
Ranjana Kumari.
That is very unfortunate.
The police in India believe the young girls are asking to be raped. I think let me tell Mr. Kakkar and all his police biradari.
I think that may be your theory, that may be your thinking, madam. That may be your thinking.
No,
it doesn't take
but
place
why
every
do you?
day.
Why
I
no,
have
no,
not
even
caused
in the,
any
because Rohtak, let me give you some facts about Rohtak case. Let me give you some facts about Rohtak case, Mr. Kakkar. She is in hospital. She has got her, internal system damaged. 5 men. No, Mr. Kakkar. No, the police. What proof? Proof not by asking the perpetrator of the crime. You are asking the victim. You are asking.
Can you please justify? Can you please justify?
You are slandering the victim. You are slandering the victim. You are
justifying non-action by the police in this case.
And now
can you justify the non-action of the police in this case? The first was filed in December. The arrest took place only in the month of July.
By shouting and blaming the police, you solve nothing. By shouting and blaming the police, you solve nothing, madam. Therefore, calm down. Calm down and listen to the expert first.
The police in this case.
You are I will not submit to your theory. I will not submit to your way of thinking.
Agreed.
It is
the
a case where the police
that
took
they were part of the gang rape
all the time.
Group.
And yet,
in the first round. Now in the second round, the whole theory has changed. And they are saying this girl was, invited by these 5 boys. She invited them to rape her in that hotel.
No, I'm not talking of her. I am
she walked very nicely to the hotel.
At present,
of course, you are talking about that. I know. Listen, after having discussed it with Arnab, I went to get the facts.
Rohtak at all.
Listen to me, Mr.
Now
Kakkar,
coming back to Rohtak.
Your police wants to bully these girls.
She has made a complaint that
your police bullies these girls to accept their own mistakes. The police is bullying in the case of 14-year-old. In the case of Rohtak girl, in the case of 14, the police is bullying the girls to accept their own mistakes.
Viewers, one second, just one second, please. If you may, please, viewers, and I must share this with you, viewers, tonight. Viewers, I must share it with you tonight. 1 second, 1 minute.
They have taken very
Mr. Kakkar, I just want to say something to my viewers, please.
Yes, sir.
Every day, we come and debate important issues on the Newshour. We agree, we disagree, we collide. Sometimes there's heat, sometimes there's light, but we debate from the bottom of our hearts in what we believe in. And I am telling you, Mr. Kakkar, that I don't know how anyone can sleep peacefully after knowing of what has happened in Delhi. I can share with you, Mr. Kakkar, that as much as a journalist, as a proud citizen of this great country called India, that I don't know, Advaita. When I hear about the case that in this country of ours, there is a 14-year-old girl who is kidnapped and raped a first time, then she's kidnapped and raped a second time. And there is Ms. Kumari, I just want to explain to viewers because people don't know.
3-year-old.
No, people don't know what is people. Yeah, you go ahead, Miss. But I just wanted to because
no, this morning.
Viewers, I'm sharing.
Then when these things happen,
Mr. Kakkar, these things happen all the time. Mr. Kakkar, these things happen all the time, Mr. Kakkar. And Mr. Kakkar, I just please allow me. A 14-year-old girl who could have been somebody's sister, somebody's daughter. Right? A 14-year-old girl. We in this country, 3.5 years back, people were on the streets. Viewers, so many of you became part of a movement, rightly so, for Nirbhaya. 3.5 years after Nirbhaya, when we pick up cases like this, we are told, what's your obsession? We have an obsession because I don't know, Advaita, I'm telling you, I don't know that we can believe that in a piece of video footage the girl reveals. She says, I can't eat or drink anything anymore. And she's asked, why can't you drink or eat anything anymore? She says, and I'm reading this, viewers, this is video footage of hers where she says, they kidnapped me again. The same rapist kidnapped me again on the 15th of May. I had to give a statement on the 16th of May.
Yes.
They took me to an unknown place. There were 3 men and 1 lady.
Yes.
I knew the 3 men. The lady was his mommy or maternal aunt. She used to beat me and threaten me. And then they gave me a drink. There was something in it which is believed now to be acid. Fruit juice mixed with acid. And they forced her to drink that acid. It burnt her internal organs. And she says, now I vomit blood all the time. And she's asked, did you like the investigation of the police? She said, no, abhi tak to nahi. And this girl says this on the 7th of July. 19 days later, this 14-year-old girl, raped a second time in our country, dies in a hospital due to failure of internal organs. She dies because her guts have been burnt by the acid she was forced to drink by her rapist. And yet in this country, we say something must have been wrong with this girl, and the police tells us things such as, you know what, she retracted her statement earlier. So essentially being said
that there must be something wrong with the girl.
I don't know how many people have
nobody said that.
But they said that. They said that. Vasundhra is coming into the debate. They said exactly that. They said exactly that.
It has been running.
Vasundhra,
parents of the victim. It has been alleged categorically, conspicuously, specifically by the parents of the victim that she was.
In the second case again the man has been arrested.
She was pressurized to retract her statement, sir. She was pressurized to retract her statement, and when she appeared before the magistrate, she gave a statement that she was pressurized by the police to retract from her statement.
The autopsy report will show.
Moreover, I also question the non-functioning, the non-action by the police in this case. Her second kidnapping took place only because of the fact that police did not swing in action at an appropriate time. Had the police swung in a...
Get conviction.
Please allow me to complete.
And not the views
Please allow me to complete. Had the police swung in action at an appropriate time,
and the law has been applied.
Had she been given proper protection during the time of investigation, she would not have been kidnapped for the second time. She would not have gone away the way she has been vanished away. And the entire system is responsible. For that.
Whatever the report of the autopsy, the police will take further.
Allow me to complete, please. The first FIR was filed in the month of December. The second FIR was filed in the month of May. But the first arrest, which took place only after the DCP of the concerned area was summoned by the Delhi Commission for Women. So let me ask you,
come on, why Delhi Commission? You talking of Delhi Commission? Delhi Commission committed a crime. Delhi Commission for Women has committed a crime by writing to the police and revealing the name of this girl. An FIR can be registered against the DCW.
Does it exonerate the Delhi police for its non-action, for its non-sensitivity?
DCW is not concerned with
Does that exonerate the Delhi police for its non-action, for non-sensitivity?
So, by the way, the debate is open. Let's get everyone into the debate, and viewers, this victim, this 14-year-old victim was raped in our country.
Look at Mr. Kakkar, who's representing the police.
Mr. Kakkar, Mr. Kakkar,
I'm very much looking at you.
Blatantly trying to defend the police.
Look at revealing name.
What are you trying to do,
DCW has revealed name of this girl. Not only to the police, but also to the...
I'd like Advaita Kala to come into the debate. Advaita, Shazia, Advaita and Shazia, please. Advaita and Shazia, please. If you made an open debate, feel free to come in any time. Yeah, Advaita.
I have a very quick question for Mr. Kakkar. Very simply, this is a 14-year-old child. She is a minor. There is no concept of consent. So when you say that she willingly went with somebody, that makes absolutely no sense. That does not stand under any human rights law, any legal law. So I want to know, how can you justify, how can the police, even in all their wisdom, or rather their lack of wisdom, say that a child was cognizant of the risks that she was taking?
That she went on her own.
Sensitization, what kind of loan is this police practice that they can't make out the difference between a 14-year-old child?
She went on her own. She She is a minor, and therefore 363, 376 will apply. And police,
where is the concept of consent?
Because she is a minor, she cannot.
So where is consent? How can the police make a statement that she went willingly? On what basis do they make that statement? What kind of law are they upholding?
In the case of minor, consent has no meaning. Consent has no meaning in the case of minor. That is why 363, 376, 4 and...
So here's a point. Here's a point. Here's a point. Mr. Kakkar, let's not hide behind technicalities.
Yes.
Let me lay it for you, and please hear me. The moral of the story, the moral of the story, sir, with respect, sir, you've spoken a lot, sir. Can we get the others also into the debate? Can we get the others into the debate? Can we get the others into a debate? Can we get the others into a debate? Sir, please, Mr. Kakkar, give me a minute. Mr. Kakkar, give me a minute.
We heard him.
Mr. Kakkar, the way I'm looking at things is this: there are two political parties that are always fighting over everything that happens in Delhi. The Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. Yeah. Today they are spending more time fighting over whether, a comedian is going to join their party or leave their party, called Navjot Singh Sidhu. That's more significant for them than this particular issue. That is what I find greatly ironical. Now the moral of the story is this. Yeah, I agree. The moral of the story is, and feel free to come in, Shazia, Neelam, Katara, Saba. The moral of the story is this, that in the national capital of India, a 14-year-old child can be raped, not once, but twice, and can be raped 3 or 4 times, right? After that, the accused will get bail, the accused will come out, and the accused can then threaten to kill the rape victim's entire family. The police will also put pressure. The victim in this case will have to succumb to the pressure, because there will be threats. The victim will then go. The victim will then go to the police station and say, "Please help me." And the police will ask why, and the victim will say, "Because they are threatening to abduct me and rape me again and kill my entire family." The police will do absolutely nothing. The police will watch the rape accused put more pressure on the family. And then, when they get emboldened, they will rape this child a second or third time. And not just rape her, they will force the child to drink acid. And the child, with excruciating pain and trauma, will die after 1 month after being forced to drink acid, after being raped a second time. And this is what happens in our national capital, right? So Shazia, Ilmi, clearly the lessons of Rohtak not lost on what is happening in Delhi. You people fight with the Aam Aadmi Party all the time. Why silent now? Neelam, Katara, who's even fighting for this 14-year-old girl? It's almost as if the case is shut and we need to move on. Neelam Katara first. First Neelam Katara. Neelam Katara first and then Shazia. Neelam Katara first.
It's ridiculous. Why did she change her statement at all? Everyone knows. So nobody is fighting for her. Nobody is bothered about her. And I'm sorry, like they say, charity begins at home. I think this torture also begins right at the top. And I've been saying this like an old 78 RPM record, that our laws are all skewed in a way to defend the criminal politician. I'm sorry, but you've had a minister in the central government who was accused of rape. It needed 2 years before he moved out of there. So what is this message being sent to the neighboring states? I mean, they say because it's political reasons. So what? I mean, if there are political reasons, there are so many members of parliament, anyone else could have become a minister. First of all, I think they should not even contest elections. So that is the kind of electoral reform we need. And if you're going to send the message that you can be a rape accused and become a minister in the central government, what message are the neighboring states of Delhi and Haryana getting from Rajasthan? That is only one aspect. Then our judiciary. I mean, a rape case should not have more than one level of appeal. This goes on for 3.
That's at a systemic level.
You're going to have
but that's at a systemic level. No, Miss Katara, a 14-year-old girl dies. She raped twice. Right. And she dies after being forced to drink acid. What has happened to our society and to our system also 3 years after Nirbhaya that we moved on? Essentially, the moral of the story is everybody has moved on. Police has moved on. Media has moved on.
Because
society has moved on. Yeah.
Ask Nirbhaya's parents, has even one of the culprits been given, has punishment been delivered?
Because Arnab, I think somewhere we are totally...
If they had been punished, then the others would have learnt a lesson. But I mean, I see the angst of Nirbhaya's mother. She says punishment मिली नहीं मेरे बच्ची के संग जिन्होंने किया. तो मैसेज क्या जा रहा है? आप कुछ भी कर लीजिए, आप बच जाएंगे, कहीं सालों बाद आप छूट जाएंगे, आप बेल पे आ जाइए, और अगर किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी ने ले लिया तब तो फिर आपके व्यारे न्यारे हैं. So that is the message. So we can keep on.
So nobody cares. No. So the bottom line is nobody really cares, right? Shazia, including the BJP, you don't care at all.
People to be hanged as soon as the
BJP.
No, not as soon as
law is taking the own course.
What is wrong? What's wrong? When the powerful are involved,
okay, Vitesh Agarwal and Vitesh Agarwal can take on Neelam Katara. Go on. Vitesh Agarwal and Neelam Katara.
I'm saying that do you want to hang the accused as soon as the case is filed?
No, is Nirbhaya as soon as the case is filed?
No, that is.
After how many years do you want to punish? After how many years do you want to punish the convict?
Then we are talking of the law reforms. You asked for the laws at the time of Nirbhaya. The rape laws have been reformed after that, right?
But
and now we are talking that these laws are also not working.
Absolutely.
Then what is the solution?
Absolutely.
Let's talk about
because the laws are, because the judiciary is not allowed, does not function for whatever reason.
Absolutely.
So if that the convict can be punished within a time where it sends a deterrent message.
Right. So if that is the problem, if that is the problem, then let's talk about the reforms of the laws.
Let's talk about
it's not the law.
But who is going to reform the law? People who are accused of rape themselves sit in the parliament to reform laws.
No, they are accused. They are not convicted.
That
right?
Doesn't matter. A difference. They will not. No, that difference has to go if this country has got to.
The police doesn't care.
You want to decide somebody as a culprit as
Vitesh.
No, he can just step out for 3 years.
Vitesh, 1 minute. Vitesh. I think you're missing the wood for the trees. I think Vitesh Agarwal, you're a men's rights activist. I understand that you have to take a narrow position here. But please understand, don't miss the wood for the trees. What is the issue here? The issue here is we have had a case where the Haryana government came on Newshour 1 week back and they made a promise. Shazia, it is your government. You're accountable tonight. They made a promise when there was intense pressure from Times Now and the Newshour in this particular case. Yeah, I'm coming to you, Saba. They made a promise, Shazia. They said, we will do something. We promise you, we'll give you minute-to-minute updates. Today, please tell all the viewers of Newshour tonight, Shazia, why a 20-year-old rape victim is being maligned everywhere.
No, I don't know.
No. One second. Let me complete. Let me complete. You must let me complete because Shazia, you must let me complete my question, please. I'm asking you today, what is the responsibility of the BJP government in Haryana when a rape victim is locked up in a hospital, right, like a prisoner by her own family? And her family is being tortured, and there's a vicious social media campaign to say that the girl got herself gang raped.
Yes.
That she led 5 boys and got herself gang raped. Where is your chief minister today? Where is the BJP? Where is your central women's minister? Where is Maneka Gandhi? Why does it not hurt your conscience? Why does it not hurt your conscience?
No, it should hurt. Of course.
No, responsibility lies with the state government. You tell me where is the state?
The police and the people.
You are ruling the country and the state.
I want to say something here.
No, don't give me a technical reply.
No?
Don't give me a technical reply.
I work on these cases. It's shocking. The law and order situation is terrible. And
that's a generic.
No, it's terrible.
That's a generic statement as can be. Saba is on the debate, please.
I'm not going to say that what Haryana police has done can be defended. It's terrible. But I think
that's all we get, is that it's terrible.
Many questions here.
No, don't ask me systemic issues. No, where is your chief minister, ma'am? Where is your chief minister? Where is your chief minister?
Because there's not political capital.
Why are they not picking up the issue?
Police is concerned, I'm sorry to say, more than electoral reforms.
No, again, police reforms, electoral reforms, judicial reforms, systemic reforms, administrative reforms, social reforms, Indian reforms. Ma'am, can we talk about the case in point? Can we talk about the case in point, Shazia?
But it doesn't matter.
Tell me,
let me finish.
The case in point matters. Tell me about the case in point. No, you tell me about the case in point. No, you want to know. Shazia, let me tell you, it's a standard tactic. I can't allow it on the news. You know, Shazia, your state,
minute.
Shazia, no, Shazia, you must understand where you're making a mistake. The extremely sensitive issue, and I think viewers will see through this tactic where you begin with the first sentence saying what has happened is very bad, it is terrible, I condemn it, etc. But let's talk about systemic reforms. Shazia, if I had the patience with the viewers of the news, I had the patience to hear you say that what has happened in Haryana is very bad, but let us talk about systemic reforms. If no, Shazia, you must pause to listen, because politicians who don't listen go into quicksand. You're not listening. You're not listening at all, Shazia. It's almost as if you're determined not to listen.
I agree with you.
No, you don't want to listen.
What can one do?
What can one do? You're the government, for God's sake. What can one do? You're the government. You're the government.
What do you want me to do? You want me to keep quiet while he talks?
I want you to listen to me in this specific case. I want you to talk about the Rohtak case.
If a Congress state, then it will be happen in a
I want to talk about the Rohtak case.
Then it will happen in Tamil Nadu.
No, absolutely not. No, Ranjana Kumari on the other side, please. No, you're not understanding.
Why don't you ask the
No, you're not understanding.
Allow me to speak.
Shazia, if you can't do anything, then why are you there?
I agree with this. I want to say something new. To add to this comment, Ranjana ji, भैया आप ही की बात कर रही हूँ, बस बोलने तो दीजिए. अरे रंजना जी बोलने तो दीजिए भैया. अरे रंजना जी बोलने तो दीजिए औरों को भी. 1 मिनट लगेगा बोलने में. 1 मिनट सुन लीजिए मैडम, 1 मिनट बात सुन लीजिए. 1 मिनट बात सुन लीजिए रंजना जी, कुछ हो नहीं जाएगा. 1 मिनट सुन लीजिए. आप सही कह रही हैं, मैं कुछ और कहना चाह रही हूँ.
हम लोगों ने फॉलो किया है.
अरे भाई मैं कुछ कहना चाह रही हूँ, मैं भी मुझे 1 मिनट का मौका दे दीजिए. बड़ा आसान है क्योंकि मैं बीजेपी से हूँ तो मुझे अटैक करने का. मैं कुछ कहना चाह रही हूँ. आपको कोई बकरा चाहिए तो मुझे बना लीजिए आज का बकरा, पर बोलने तो दीजिए मैडम.
नहीं
अरे भाई चलिए, आपको बकरा चाहिए आज का. मैं बीजेपी पार्टी से हूँ और हरियाणा पुलिस, तो आप बकरा बना लीजिए, मुझे गाली बक लीजिए, पर बोलने तो दीजिए कम से कम. मैं इसी बात पर कहना चाहती हूँ.
Can you please not trivialize this discussion? What, Ranjana and Shazia, please wait. Ranjana and Shazia, please wait for a minute. Just, I'm telling you, just wait for a minute. And a point here is this. Shazia, nobody is a victim on the show. The victim is in a hospital. And please hear me. Please hear me on this. Now listen, Shazia. I'm very seriously telling you this.
That's what I want to say.
Shazia, will you stop? I have not asked you a question.
Exactly
Shazia, the viewer will watch the Newshour.
I work on this
and
issue.
The viewer will not want to hear your self-certification, but the viewer will want to know whether you answer my specific questions. And my first question is that is it not suspicious?
But viewer will want to see an informed debate where a question is asked and answer should be allowed to be
Question
given.
has not been asked. You're making a speech.
Okay, then I'll keep quiet. You say.
Thank you.
No, but let me say something.
Again, you started. I'm asking you the question has not been asked. No, question has not been asked yet. What are you answering? Please wait a while.
I agree. I say the
But how can you agree with something I have not asked you a question?
It's so vague.
Shazia, you're not answering. Shazia, you must. Shazia, you don't want to answer questions on Rohtak?
The whole society works. Every institution. I want to say something, Arnab, on this issue.
But you may want to say
Arnab,
whatever. I want to ask you a question, for God's sake.
Don't defend.
I'll keep quiet. You can
listen
shout
to the
and
question.
Scream and vent. Even I want to vent.
Listen.
You think I don't feel as bad as you do?
Shazia, listen. It's not about what you feel.
But no,
it's what a subject. My question to you is, please understand, is a serious question. The victim in Rohtak has herself claimed that the 2 people arrested by the Haryana government have nothing to do with the crime. Now, I don't understand, when the victim is saying they are not the rapists, why is the police picking up anybody and everybody? This is a case being made, everybody can make out. It's an attempt to build a case for the actual.
Please ask.
But you are the BJP. You are in power in Haryana.
Office to answer this question.
But aren't you in power in Haryana? Why would
does not mean I can speak for Haryana
but why
police.
would
Haryana police, let them be.
But why would the Haryana government allow the Haryana police to build a case for the original accused? Why would any police?
Government comes, nothing is done. By that logic, in every state there should be no CM.
I don't understand.
By that logic, in every state of this country there should be no CM.
I don't think
it is a fact. It's terrible what is happening.
I know what you're saying.
By that logic, because
I'm not getting through to you. Saba is saying something to you. Saba is saying something. Saba is saying something.
Every CM should resign.
Saba is saying something. Saba is on the debate with Shazia.
Institutionalized bias.
Saba.
Shazia, can some of us get a chance in, please?
Yeah, Shazia.
2 minutes, just hear me out. Shazia, Ranjana, Kumari, everyone, Arnab, even me. One very important aspect, your own research which you sent me before this debate, the Delhi girl who has died this horrible death, this child is a Dalit. Are we right about that? Am I accurate about that? The one aspect which we must flag is that we have a strong rape law after Nirbhaya, but socially vulnerable people, when they go to a police station, when they go to a thana, this is the treatment that is meted out to them. So rape is
this aspect
rape is about
there is a purpose behind your introduction of this.
No, one second. Mr. Kakkar.
A rape has taken place, the girl has died. There is no question of bringing in whether she was a Dalit or she was a Brahmin. You are mischievously doing it.
No, Mr. Kakkar,
yes, this is a mischief.
No,
this is a mischief. You think other people other girls are not being raped
in jail.
Just because it suits your line,
no,
you always bring in these things. You have no right to bring in these things.
The figures, no, these are very important things. These are very important things.
These are the least important things.
MR is on the
She's a girl. A girl has been raped. Don't categorize her as a Dalit or a Brahmin or a Rajput. You are doing this intentionally. Intentionally you are doing it because it serves your political purpose.
No, I am not doing it.
It serves your political purpose.
That is what is important. Because you would not do this to a Brahmin. What is my political purpose? I am a journalist. You are the people who don't
listen to political purpose, we know. What is your political purpose? Why should you bring in these things? You don't even know whether she's Dalit or not.
You listen to connected people. These are very important things. These are very important. Are you seeing what's happening in the country?
No, one second. May I come in at this point? May I come in on this? You know something. Saba, polite disagreement with you. Just one minute. Yes, 1 minute. Polite disagreement with you, Saba. Yes, the victim in this case was a Dalit. But believe me, and MR wants to come in on this, she was just a citizen of India and she was 14 years old. The fact that she was 14-year-old, citizen of India, and the fact that if I may be allowed to complete, if I may be allowed to complete, if I just may, Saba, sometimes the horror of the incident at hand.
Be sincere to yourself sometimes.
No, one second. Saba, listen. Saba, listen.
Unless you have been,
Mr. Kakkar, while I
doesn't listen.
Saba, one second.
The police does not listen to people from weaker sections.
Saba,
that is the problem.
Saba,
they don't listen to Dalits. They don't listen to
Police have registered cases. Police have registered cases.
Can I, Mr. Kakkar, may I say something? Can I? When I looked at this incident, Mr. Kakkar,
it serves your purpose.
Sir, please, sir, give me a minute, sir. Sir, can you give me a minute? Saba, listen. You're such a senior journalist. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Saba, come on. Give me a minute. I'm requesting a minute. You see, Saba. Now, again, what did I say? I prefaced it by saying I politely disagree with you. I politely disagree with you because now that you asked me, is she a Dalit? And I was quiet for a while because for me, principally the issue is not whether she's a Dalit, and I don't want these issues to be politicized because unfortunately that will be the only axiom through which the case will be seen, and I have seen the hypocrisy and the shallowness of the kind of politics that we have seen of late. You are going to have photo op politics starting once again, and people will be strategically drinking cups of tea out here to show 1 minute of solidarity with certain victims, and I don't want this case to be lost in that shallowness because I feel very strongly about it. And I will read here from the DCW notice to the police, right or wrong. I'm coming to you, Shazia, I'm coming to you. MR wants to speak. It says the doctor has also informed. No, Mr. Kakkar, I say. The doctor has also informed the undersigned.
Police is responsible.
No. The doctor.
All kinds of injustices on women.
No. Ranjana ji, I want to read 3 lines here.
It is Ranjana. It is society people like you who have to take responsibility. That such things, such heinous things keep happening.
I know today, please understand, Mr. Kakkar, say nothing which will cause us more distress. But I want to read out just a part of the notice to the police so even you can introspect, sir, today. And I'm not blaming you. I'm saying this is something terrible that has happened in our society. It's our country and our society. The victim says she was kept in confinement by the accused. She was raped by him several times a day, while her hands and feet were tied, and she was not given any food during this period. Towards the end of the ordeal, the main accused, along with his aunt, fed the girl a corrosive substance mixed in a soft drink. The doctor has now confirmed that the undersigned that the victim was fed the corrosive substance, which has completely destroyed her internal organs, to the extent that she has not been able to eat anything for the past 2 months. Due to this poisonous substance, which is believed to be on acid, the girl is on ventilator and may not survive. And may not survive. And today, no, 1 second. Today, Mr. Kakkar, I want to know why this is not an issue in this country. I want to know why this is not an issue in this country. And I disagree with you, Saba, if you believe that this should only be part of, this cannot be made a cog in the wheel in the Dalit politics narrative. I'm sorry. This cannot be made a cog in the wheel in the Dalit politics narrative. It's human story. MR Venkatesh, why is the BJP Arnab, which you back so often quiet on this?
They reveal the name of the girl.
Arnab, we can have any amount of strong rape laws. Please understand, rape laws are not filter coffees. You can make any amount of strong rape laws.
So don't trivialize it. Don't trivialize it. Don't trivialize it.
Exactly, I'm trying to say that.
Yeah, but don't make these analogies tonight. It doesn't fit.
No, plus please understand, when I was a student of law,
what kind of a mindset you all suffer? Look at Mr. Kakkar, look at Neymar, what kind of a mindset you all suffer? Don't you get agonized when Arnab is reading this? Don't you feel shaken? Don't you feel sad? This is what is happening in our country. Don't you feel that women are abused and then they are also accused?
Who do just are keeping quite only with the law.
They are raped and they are accused of,
do you understand that a Supreme Court judge has said that a rape of a woman who is of a questionable character is acceptable in the police custody? This happened 20 years back. This is our system. This is our problem.
You are serving somebody for fight it. That is your habit. That is your habit, Saba.
Please understand. Please understand, unless you take on the system wholeheartedly, fully, you can never cleanse the system. Nirbhayas will happen day in and day out.
Vasundhra.
We lose our sight, our sisters, and we all strongly feel about it. And don't try to say a strong law is
Mr. Goswami,
antidote to this problem.
Mr. Goswami, this is a clear-cut manifestation of a patriarchal mindset, the misogynist mindset that is deeply rooted in our society. And what this gentleman is saying today is a bizarre statement in terms of comparing the rape laws with the bitter coffee.
You have a mindset. Unless that is the mindset you guys are having. You only want to have cosmetic changes. You are not talking about the systemic changes. You are not talking about the systemic changes, madam. No, the systemic changes has to come lock, stock and barrel. The country is not having the courage. Women rights activists are not. Now look at this rape. The rape was also abetted by a woman. Please understand, this rape was carried on by men, but the abetment did happen with women.
Himself is aware about the brutal incidents. The government did not even bother to file
we are strongly
aware about.
Just because you are a woman, just because you are a woman, you don't have a different feeling. I also have a feeling because it is as much as my sister, as much as my daughter. So please understand that this
approach has already done us a huge
you will understand that
let us not forget that
the judiciary anti-victim, you can purchase anybody, you can torture any witness, you can tutor any witness, and you can get whatever you want. That is the problem.
On daily as a rape capital, mind you.
Let us not forget that 76%
What are you
of the
talking?
cases that get
You are not understanding my point. You are just opposing for the sake of opposing. Just because you are seeing somebody you want to oppose and create a space for yourself, do it. I am saying these fellows will be shot. Please understand that.
Mr. My limited point which I am making to the viewers tonight through you please, Shazia, just 1 minute, Shazia. You see, the Rohtak case and the Delhi case are not the first cases where the rape victim is vilified. We all came together, Shazia. The whole country came together 3.5 years back, and we said after Nirbhaya, we said
judgment of the Supreme Court, which vilified the victim.
You want to give cases? You want to talk about laws? I'll give you cases, sir. I'll tell you that in this country, the easiest thing that can be done is to vilify the rape victim. The easiest thing to be done in this country is to vilify the rape victim. Sir, let me remind you, M.R. Venkatesh, of a couple of cases, if you hear me. Vasundhra, 1 second. Vasundhra.
The easiest thing that can be done, Arnab, is to file a false rape case in the country.
Vasundhra, 1 second.
I'm really upset the way we are moving as a society.
Yeah,
because a woman is a woman doesn't give an automatic right to a man to have an unquestionable, unchallengeable, unchecked right over the body of a woman.
No,
absolutely. And secondly, there are 76% of the cases that is what I'm saying that are getting
that is what I'm saying. Perhaps you don't understand what I'm saying. Why are you getting agitated?
Okay.
This is what I'm making a point.
MR, you don't want
people. This is what I'm telling her.
MR, 1 minute. MR, you are asking today why people are getting agitated. You ask the viewers tonight.
MR, please. I am on her side and she is on my side.
MR, listen.
There are no differences.
MR, listen. As of tonight, I want to know. We have all the systems in our country. There is a woman who in Haryana is locked up in a hospital. The whole system, the police, the system, the state is getting together, somehow put so much pressure on her that she pulls back her case and she says, no, I was not gang raped a second time. The case is being fixed in a manner that suits people because the state government does not have the guts to act against the rape accused because they belong to a wealthy, influential community. And if the BJP takes on that community, it will be out of power in Haryana. They don't want to take them on. Simple. You want me to put it more simply? That is the story. The BJP does not have the guts to take on the rape accused in this case because they belong to a community.
Is it all that simple?
So, no. What's it? Saba wants to add into that.
He must stand by your statement.
I am going one step ahead.
He must stand by your statement.
I am going one step ahead and say
she must stand by.
And do it summarily by a fast court.
Arnab, that is why. That is why if Mr. Kakkar would stop shouting, that is why the community is important, Arnab, because vulnerable people do not even get hurt by the police, especially if they are not a political vote bank. Let us presume that this community was a political vote bank for the ruling party. It would have been dealt with very differently. So let's even look at vote bank politics. The attitude of, and we have to accept that first of all, a woman, it is so humiliating for a woman after the ordeal to go to a police station. How do you think police, most people who are in the force are not sensitized to these kind of issues? How do you think they deal with it? So we need to have a plan. We need to think about this.
These days,
we have a horrific
rate of crime all such cases are investigated by the women police officers.
Rubbish. I'll tell you what a woman police officer does. I'll tell you what a woman police officer did in this case. One second. In the case of Haryana, Mr. Kakkar, may I?
Otherwise, you would have leveled some other charge.
Mr. Kakkar, may I tell you what happened in Haryana? Let me tell you what happened in Haryana. In Haryana, the victim's brother has said that there's a DSP out there. The DSP forced herself into the room where the victim was, and then she gave her phone to her gunman, and then the DSP was talking to the victim. The gunman picked up the phone and started making a video of the entire conversation. The victim's brother says that despite their objection, the DSP's gunman tried to record the DSP's conversation with the victim to simply show that the police is doing their job to help the victim's family. The police can deny this, but this is the kind of sensitivity that is shown. That's not protocol. Don't tell me about sensitivity. Don't tell me about sensitivity. But my question tonight is Advaita. Advaita,
the DSP must be taken to task.
No. But how many people?
She has no business to record. Recording has to be done only by the magistrate.
Yeah, Advaita.
Yes, exactly.
Advaita.
Now you have come to the point.
It has been clearly alleged by the parents of the child that when they wanted the NLC to be conducted
May I get Advaita? Can I get Advaita? Advaita, Advaita.
As our practice in the police investigation.
Advaita. Bottom line is this. Bottom line is this. Sir, it's the easiest thing, sir, to malign the rape victim in this case. In the case of Tarun Tejpal, the truth is, Mr. Kakkar, that large sections of so-called, right, upper class, so-called upper class Gymkhana circuit of Delhi, right, are going around to prove, right, are going around to prove that the charge of rape against Tarun Tejpal was wrong. They are happily going around circulating some videos and saying that the girl was not the victim, or alleged victim of Tarun Tejpal, was not holding back her tears, and hence she is the one who is at wrong, who's wrong, not Tarun Tejpal. You want me to give you more example? Asaram Bapu. No. 1 second. That conman, Asaram Bapu. That conman, Asaram Bapu. Sir, that conman Asaram, sorry, he should not be called Asaram Bapu. Sir, that conman Asaram, if you let me complete, the conman Asaram had a lawyer. The lawyer went a step further and said that the victim of rape of Asaram was suffering from a quote-unquote chronic disease which draws a woman to a man. This is the kind of rubbish that is put out.
Oh my God.
No, you say, oh my God, but this is exactly what's happening in Rohtak and Delhi.
Oh my God.
Rubbish.
Oh.
This is exactly, no, it's not rubbish. This is the reality in India.
No, Mr. Kakkar.
This is the reality, Mr. Kakkar.
Yes, exactly. And this is what women are suffering day and night. And when women get raped, then they are supposed to be the fallen one. They are supposed to be asking for rape. Mr. Kakkar, let me tell you, no woman.
Madam, I am as much pained. I am as much pained as you are. But I have to follow the law. I have to follow the law. And the law does not do as per your emotions. The law is law. You must read the law. Give me a better law. Give me a better law.
I want to know.
So that I can hang the rapist.
I want to know. I want to know which aspect of the law.
Hang the rapist immediately.
Last question, Advaita. One sec. Advaita, I want to know which aspect of the law ensured that the police let a girl get raped a second time, forced to drink acid and die in that state in a hospital. Was the law at fault here, or the people who are supposed to implement the law? Advaita, last word to you.
Very quickly, Arnab, coming back to what you started with, I think the big elephant in the room is that you have a center and a state government. If you take Delhi, for example, where they're at loggerheads and women's safety is falling through the cracks, you have to remember that each one of these parties committed to women's safety in their manifestos. They have not built the 6 fast-track courts. They have not done anything about last mile connectivity. They have disbanded things like the special task force, be it the central government, be it the Delhi government. They've gotten rid of the the gender redressal cell, which has something called the Awaz Uthao cell, which deals with women's safety. They've gotten rid of that with no alternatives in place. So I really don't want to emotionally outrage on this anymore. I'm done doing that. I'm sick doing that. But the bottom line is neither of them are delivering, and that is a problem for women who have been raped yesterday, women who have been raped today, and unfortunately it'll happen again because we don't do anything. We just sit. There is a retributive aspect to law, correct, but there is also an aspect that is a deterrent. No one follows through on that. There in Rohtak last year in December, when the Nepalese lady was raped, gang raped, those men have got their sentences. When will they be hanged? When will they be taken to, when will they fulfill those sentences that they have been given? None of that happens. We are going to go on seeing this happen, and as far as the caste identity and the identity politics of it is concerned, I think that defeats the purpose entirely. We've seen clearly from every kind of rape accusation, sexual harassment that has come forward, it's across caste lines, it's across even class lines. And you just use that example, be it in Gymkhana or be it out on the streets, you have the same kind of attitude that is prevalent.
Well, you know, viewers, as of tonight, there is a 20-year-old girl in Rohtak who needs your help. The entire state has come together against her. She's a gang rape victim. She's been raped twice. She's scared. She's worried. She's receiving all kinds of threats. So is her family. The state government in Haryana and the Haryana police are doing everything possible to deny her justice. Speak up tonight. She's being vilified. She's being maligned. Attempts are being made to shame her. Tonight, speak up for her. Let's make this a campaign. We'll follow what happens in Rohtak, and to the Haryana government, wake up. In the case of Delhi, we know at least the police knows the 3 people who raped this young girl, and they know the person who forced her to drink acid, and they know the circumstances in which she died. I don't know whether Arvind Kejriwal cares or the central government cares, but if they are quiet, speak up against them too. Together we can build the pressure on both these cases. I promise we will follow it till there is some justice. Thank you for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you.